Some people claim that human beings are the only animals who use tools. Plenty of animals use tools. Horses have been known to pick up a stick to scratch their backs, and chimpanzees use sticks to fish for termites hidden deep inside logs. What were mankind's first tools used for?
The first tools were hammers, screwdrivers, and wrenches. After all, people needed something to fix their televisions with.
Horrifying but true, Polly. Obviously, there were no TV repairmen back then, so clever humans invented hammers and screwdrivers to fix televisions on their own.
Please, you mean to tell me that televisions were invented before tools? How did people build TVs in the first place? With their teeth? We've got to get to the invention of tools before Polly goes too far. Click on the inventory button to put away the transquizzer.
Well, Boobly, I've sent Hank, the robot repairman, to fix things once and for all. Try all you want, but there's nothing you can do. I've hidden the following 4 clues, and I bet you'll never find them. A fingerprint, a bus, an iron, and a penguin.
Hank can fix anything. Where would I be without my weekly tweaking? We've got to find those clues and get them back so we can fix Polly for good. Stand back now while I sense the place out. I'm getting a strong clue reading in the observatory. Cool, I sensed another clue. We're back at the maze again. See the box down there? Maybe... Great work! The robot reached its destination, and we have our object. Who's laughing now, Polly? Just put the clue... Okay. I sense that Polly's launched another one of the mission clues into space.
So you and your friend really like the thrill of venturing to the brink of nothingness.
I have no idea what's in store for us this time, but we have no choice. Click on the telescope. So there's Polly's transmission and our hint. You better... Look, Polly's radio transmission is in the gravitational pull of the black hole. We have to knock it loose if we want to get that hint. Polly's hints are 6 radio packets big. Looks like a shower of comets is a... Nice shooting. You got a radio. Nice shooting. You got a... Great. You got another radio. Wow! That asteroid is a little comet deflected. No damage. Nice shooting. That's it. Now it's time to decode Polly's message. I can't make hide nor hair. It seems a sentence is assembled. Oh, you make quick sense out of that messy sentence. Okay, now here's the next piece of Polly's clue. See, the sentence is basically okay. I couldn't make any sense out of that, but you managed to find a real sentence. Great! It seems a sentence is assembled. couldn't make any sense out of that, but you managed to find a real sentence. Great! It seems a sentence is assembled correctly, but there are more words. Great! You decoded one of the sentences. But wait, there's more to be done. It seems a sentence is assembled correctly, but there are more words than you need. I couldn't make any sense out of that, but you managed to find a real sentence. Great! It seems a sentence is assembled correctly, but... Way to go! You nailed the code!
Would anybody like a drink of water? My jars are always full of water. I am the water bearer, and I bring rain. Ancient people feared me. I sometimes brought them more than rain. I sometimes brought them deadly floods.
Great! You once... Click on any of the constellations, and this machine will tell you a little...
Aquarius
Hey, you're right on target! Here comes the spaceship! We made contact! This floor's empty. Stand back now, while I sense the place out. Nope, nothing here. Keep still while I sense around for clues. Okay, all sensors indicate that Polly hid a mission clue in the music hall. Voila! Another mission clue is hidden in the professor's virtual collection. Okay, you can look at some famous works of art in the virtual collection by clicking on that machine. Or you can click on the painting gallery in the back if you want to get creative.
Good work, Snotley. Now you just have to figure out which of Daddy's great works I hid the mission clue in.
We need a clue.
Hold still, Gutley, so I can turn your empty bucket head upside down and use it to hold flowers. At least then you'll be useful.
I have a still life painting of flowers. Let's go see if that's where we need to look.
We have...
This 300 years ago in Holland, artists created still life paintings of flowers that looked so real you could practically smell them. Don't think these artists were unimaginative because they only painted what they saw. They believed that the most challenging way to use your imagination was to paint exactly what you see. Try it sometime. It ain't easy.
No!
Now grab the... Okay, all sense... Of course the door is locked again. We'll have to get Beethoven to give us a hand with the password.
Please, I'm trying to finish the symphony, but I'll be here if you need help. Scary.
Man, you're...
Strong.
great!
Tall.
You've got a...
It seems you've created some kind opposite of nice. Mean.
Now that you've figured out all the words, you just need to unscramble the password.
That is correct. The password is monster.
We're in! They say music soothes the savage beast. Let's hope it works on Polly.
Insult me all you like. I'm still kind enough to offer you a mission clue, and all I ask in return is this one little song. Make sure nothing's off key, please.
Click.
The music is all mixed up.
Way to go!
This song is the dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. This sweet tinkling music is played for a little sprite who dances in the Nutcracker Suite.
Beautiful work. Now put the... We've got everything... We should go to... We made it! Ready for another spin of the wheel? Just click on the on button.
Don't touch that mouse. You're tuned to the most happening game show on Earth. It's Pollywood Squares, with me, your happening host, Monty Monitor. Today's grand prize, the safe return of Hank, the robot repairman. Your first clue is a fingerprint. Use it to identify what you'll be investigating on your mission. No two fingerprints are alike. That's why 100 years ago, police in England became the first to use fingerprints for catching crooks. Fingerprints are the ridges on our fingertips. Why do we have fingerprints in the first place? Yes, Ha ha! The ridges on our fingers make it easier to pick up objects. If our fingers were perfectly smooth, everything would slip right out of them. Many four-legged animals grasp objects with their two front limbs. What don't humans do with their two front limbs? Right! People's front limbs are their arms, and people are the only animals that don't use their front limbs for walking. Even our closest relatives, the apes and chimpanzees, use their arms for walking. When humans first started to walk with their legs only, their hands became free to make things. What did humans make first? You are correct! Once humans started to walk upright, their hands were free to make better and better tools.
So it seems Polly sent Hank, the robot repairman, back to the time in history when tools were first invented. Keep going, you're doing great.
Your second clue is a bus. Next stop, the place where your mission will take you. On your left, ladies and gentlemen, you can see a bus. One of the world's very first buses was a sightseeing bus that drove tourists around the interesting sights of New York City. Who became famous for refusing to give up her seat on a bus? Yes! Rosa Parks was riding on a bus in Montgomery, Alabama, when a white man told her to get out of her seat. He thought he had a right to Rosa's seat just because she was black. When Rosa refused to budge, she became a hero. Rosa Parks helped to start a movement to treat everyone in America equally. What is that movement called? That's right! The Civil Rights Movement wants everyone in society to be treated fairly. That includes righting the wrongs inflicted on black Americans ever since the days of slavery. Where did many of the slaves in America originally come from? Yes, Africa is the continent that a large number of American slaves came from. Africa is an amazing place with a rich history and cultural tradition. Human life began in Africa, and that's where tools were invented.
You did it! Tools were invented in Africa. Keep going, we're almost there.
Your third clue is a new iron. The iron will lead you to the people who invented tools. An iron uses heat to press the wrinkles out of clothing. Before electricity, irons were heated up by placing them in the fire. A modern electric iron is each of the following except what? No, correct. An iron helps you perform a task. That's what makes it a tool. It uses the power of heat to help you perform the task. That's what makes it a machine. But irons are no longer made from iron. Iron is a metal found underground in a mixture of metals and non-metals. What's that mixture called? No. All right. To get pure iron, you have to separate it from the mixture we call ore. Once humans learned how to extract metal from ore, they were able to make stronger tools. Which of the following early humans did not know how to extract metals from ore? Rock and roll! During the Stone Age, humans had not yet learned how to extract metals from ore. Stone Age humans made the world's first tools, but they could only make them from stone.
Okay, so Stone Age humans made the first tools in Africa. All we have to do now is find out when tools were invented.
Your fourth clue is a penguin. The penguin will tell you when tools were invented. Penguins are killer swimmers. Like porpoises, penguins can leap in and out of water when they swim. What kind of animal is a penguin? Nice job! Penguins can't fly, but they swim better than any other bird on Earth. Birds are the only animals in the world with feathers and forelimbs used for flying. Birds evolved from what animal? Dynamite! Ha ha! Birds aren't related to the famous flying dinosaurs named pterosaurs, but they did evolve from dinosaurs, believe it or not. When would you be guaranteed not to get stepped on by a dinosaur? T-Rexcellent! 2.5 million years ago, dinosaurs were long gone from Earth. But there were humans, and they were using tools.
We did it! We did it! Fasten your seatbelt and click on me when you're ready to go. Okay, Stone Age man is about to invent the world's first tool. That took place in Africa millions of years ago. Let's check it out. Whoa! Hank the robot repairman is delivering a television to a prehistoric cave woman. She doesn't even have cable. Wait just 1 second. The world's first tools weren't made for fixing televisions. Hit that recall button before Hank changes channels on history. See? The first tools were used to help people prepare their food. Make sure your seat backs are in their upright locked positions while I take us home. Ah, there's no place like home. Back at the robot roost, and we've added another robot to the collection.
Oh, Dotley, you do have a hero complex, don't you? Always wanting to save the world. Just to make you happy, the next mission will be even harder.
No time to pat ourselves on the back. Select another question so we can save another robot. Click on the inventory to start a mission. In Greek myth, Pan invented the first musical instrument. One day along the banks of a river, Pan sighed a long sigh. His breath produced a sad sound as it passed through the reeds that grew along the river. With the reeds, he made a shepherd's pipe. There are countless musical instruments throughout the world. What kind of instrument is the saxophone?
A saxophone, eh? Well, it's electric, and you bang on it with sticks. And it's really, really big. Yes, that big electric drum-like thing that has always been one of my very favorite instruments. I adore Beethoven's Saxophone Symphony No. 3, don't you?
I sure do, Polly. Once again, you've pinned the tail on the donkey. The saxophone is an enormous electric drum set. Some of the world's most accomplished classical composers have paid homage to its electrifying beat.
Oh, great. No more saxophones if Polly gets her way. I love their mournful songs. Drums are nice, but we've got plenty of drums. Click on the inventory button to put away the transquizzer.
Oh, beat it, Motley. I'm sick of your whining. If you're so upset, try to find BongoBot, the robot I sent to take the wind out of the saxophone. To find BongoBot, first you'll have to find these 4 clues. A windmill, a birthday cake, a bone, and a seashell.
Stand back now while I sense the place out. No doubt about it, there's a clue in the observatory. Uh-oh, I'm picking up vibrations that tell me that Polly's launched another one of the mission clues into space.
Get ready for a fun-packed thrill ride to the bottomless pit.
I have no idea what's in store for us this time, but we have no choice. Click on the telescope. get that transmission out of the black hole's clutches. Otherwise, we won't get Polly's hint. Polly's hints are 6 radio packets big. Looks like a shower. Great, you got another. Nice shooting. Great, you got another. Nice shooting. Wait a minute. All right, you got all the radio packets. Now we can decode Polly's hint. Back at the alien decoder. Something's not right. We gotta fix this sentence. It seems the sentence is assembled. Oh, you make quick sense out of that messy sentence. But wait, there's more to be done. I see what's happening. We have to... Great! You decoded one of the sentences. Not done yet. There's more to figure out. I see what's happening. Oh, you make quick sense out of that messy sentence. Not done yet. There's more to figure out. It seems the sentence is assembled correctly. Great! You decoded one of the sentences. Something's not right. We gotta fix this sentence. It seems the sentence is assembled correctly. Great! You decoded one of the sentences. Okay, now here's the next piece of Polly's clue. It seems the sentence is Great! You decoded the entire hint.
2 fish are better than 1. Can you find 2 fish in the sky? Someone tied our tails together. A ribbon of stars keeps us together. We are the last constellation in the zodiac. Please, don't cook us for dinner.
Okay, you unscrambled the hint. Quick! Click on any of the constellations and this machine will tell you a little bit about them. Click on the hint button.
Pisces.
Way to go! You picked the right constellation, and now the ship is heading back here. Sit down! Nothing here. Let's... Quiet now. I'm gonna sense out this area. Great! I've got a strong reading in the professor's biosphere. My sensor... beneath the...
I'm in a beastly mood today. That's why I ask such tough questions. Which animal looks like it has the head of a buffalo and the rear end of a horse? A wildebeest, a seagull, or a tapeworm? Just a lucky guess. Don't just stick your head in the sand. Stand up and face the question. Guess which bird can't fly? A hummingbird, a flying squirrel, or an ostrich? Big deal, you got one right. Here's a pick-me-up. Which animal is smallest? The pygmy antelope, the hippopotamus, the lion? Yeah, so you got it right. These animals like a little salad with their steak. An omnivore is a combination of an herbivore and a what? A plant eater, a carnivore, or a parasite? Everyone knows that. I think you're a polyophobe, as you should be, Rotley. An arachnophobe is afraid of which animal? A lion, a spider, or a cockroach? Wait till next time.
Touchdown! All right, you snapped. I think we should go to another... Shh! I'm gonna try to sense this area out for clues. Okay, all sensors indicate that Polly hid a mission clue in the kitchen. Voila! Another mission clue is hidden in the music hall. We need more energy. Put the correct batteries in place. Terrific! Now on to ring number 2. Great job! Okay. Of course the door is locked again. We'll have to get Beethoven to give us a hand with the password.
I'm not totally deaf, you know. Just let me know if you need a few pointers. Beach.
Great job!
It seems you... Shore.
You've got a real...
Waves.
Hey, way to go!
When water is moving in a certain direction. Current.
You figured out all 4 words. Now, can you unscramble the password?
Correct. The password is ocean.
Hey, you got us in the... They say music soothes the savage beast. Let's hope it works on Polly.
Insult me all you like. I'm still kind enough to offer you a mission clue, and all I ask in return is this one little song. Make sure nothing's off key, please. Click.
Beautiful job.
This song is called Bolero, and it's music for a Spanish dance. To do the bolero, the dancer's complicated steps must follow the strong, exotic rhythms of the music.
Music to my ears. Store the mission clue in your inventory, then we can continue our mission. Bingo! Well, the door's locked again. Time to figure out the combinations to those locks.
I'm so glad you're here. My blood sugar's dropping. You added the numbers correctly, but the result is too big to fit on one tile. So we need to carry the extra amount to the next column. Okay, now the extra amount in the ones place, you added the numbers correctly, but the result is too big to fit on one tile. So we need to carry the extra amount to the next column. Okay, now the extra amount in the tens place, that's right. But that number is too big to fit in the hundreds place, so we have to move the extra amount to the next column. That's the thousands place.
You got the first lock. 2 more to go. All right, you got 2 locks. Just 1 more.
You multiplied the numbers correctly, but the result is too big to fit on one tile. So we need to carry the extra amount to the next column. Okay, now the extra amount in the ones place has been carried over to the tens place. You multiplied the numbers correctly, but the result is too big to fit on one tile. So we need to carry the extra amount to the next column.
You did it! I knew Polly couldn't keep us out. We're in the...
just the right combination of delicate flavors.
All right, you've won, and now maybe he'll shut up.
For providing such a fine feast, here's a little tip.
Great. Take the We've got everything. We should go to... We made it. Ready for another spin of the wheel? Just click on the on button.
Welcome to Pollywood Squares with Monty Monitor. Answer all the questions and you, yes you, can save the world. Rescue BongoBot, the six-armed robot drummer, and he'll give you a handshake you'll never forget. Your first clue is a windmill. The windmill will show you the subject of your mission. Windmills were once used for grinding up grain in a process called milling. Windmills perform useful work because wind has what? You're off to a great start. Wind is moving air, and moving air has energy that windmills put to use. Today, windmills are used to turn the wind's energy into electricity. What creates beautiful sound with the energy of the wind? Music to my ears. A wind chime will tinkle away whenever a breeze passes, thanks to the energy of moving air. Wind chimes are played by the wind. But which of the following is a wind instrument played by a musician? Well, blow me down. You're right again. Saxophones are called wind instruments because you blow into them to make music. The sax is made from brass. Its curved neck produces jazzy sounds.
So we're on our way to the invention of the saxophone. I'm jazzed.
Your second clue is a birthday cake. Make a wish and you'll discover the year when saxophones were created. You should cut your next birthday cake into 9 million slices. That's because you share your birthday with 9 million people. Before a birthday cake is sliced, everybody sings the words to the famous birthday song. What do you call the words to a song? Go tell it on the mountain. Ha ha! The human voice is the only instrument that can sing lyrics. Which group of music makers does not sing lyrics? Excellent! Orchestras are large groups of musicians who usually play classical music. The orchestra, as we know it, was born around 1600, 2.5 centuries before the saxophone was invented. When was the saxophone invented? Impressive! The saxophone was first invented for military bands. Soon, all kinds of bands and orchestras were playing the sax. You've discovered the year of your mission, 1846.
That means Polly sent BongoBot 150 years into the past. Keep going. We gotta find out where she sent it.
The third clue is a bone. The bone will show you where in the world you have to go. The oldest musical instruments ever found were the bones of a woolly mammoth. 35,000 years ago, people made music by banging the bones together. The prehistoric woolly mammoth bones are most similar to which modern instrument? You're no bonehead! Whether you're hitting bones together or banging on a drum, you're playing a percussion instrument. A percussion instrument is an instrument that makes a noise when it's beaten or shaken. A drum produces a beat called rhythm. Which musicians move to the rhythm of drums? You're in step. And keeping in step is important for marching bands. Marching bands use drums not only to keep time musically, but to help them march. The saxophone was invented for a military marching band in a European country. Which country was that? Vive la France! France is a European country famous for fashion, art, fine food, and saxophones.
Oh no! Bungobot hates frogs' legs. Keep going. We have to get to France and save him from that froggy fate.
Your fourth clue is a seashell. Put it up to your ear and listen for the person who invented the saxophone. When you put an empty shell up to your ear, you don't hear the sea. You actually hear the sound of blood rushing to your ear. Some seashells make excellent trumpets. By blowing into a seashell, a musician produces what? That sounds right. When you blow into a shell, the air inside vibrates, and that produces musical notes. Stringing notes together in a pattern creates music. What do you call a person who writes music? That's right. Composers don't forget what they write because they have a special system for writing down musical notes. Which of the following is not a famous composer? You named it. Antoine Joseph Sax was an instrument maker who became famous for inventing the kazoo. Just kidding. Sax invented the saxophone.
Well, it's time to get Ready for another ride? Click on me then. Hold on. Ah, yes. Paris in the springtime. Antoine Joseph Sax is about to invent the saxophone. Bon voyage! There's Monsieur Sax. He's showing off his new invention. What do you think Bongobot has up his 6 sleeves? Oh no! Bongobot switched instruments! The saxophone is now a loud electric drum set! Hit the recall button and save the history of jazz! That was close. Sax has his invention back and we've got Bongobot. Now the world of music can develop real sax appeal. Now back to the future. Whoa, that was some landing. Hey, things are looking up here. We've added another robot to the roost. Can you say sweet dreams?
Oh, Dotley, you do have a hero complex, don't you? Always wanting to save the world. Just to make you happy, the next mission will be even harder.
Let's take a look at that transquizzer and select another mission. Click on the inventory. Nope. How's this for a throne? The world's first flushing toilet was invented 400 years ago for Queen Elizabeth I of England. Elizabeth liked the invention, but not the inventor. They had a fight, and he was banished from the kingdom. Talk about a royal flush. The first toilets were invented long before Queen Elizabeth sat on her throne. How did the world's first toilets flush?
Well, Miss Winkle, early toilets had no place to waste, so the inventor decided to just obliterate the whole mess. You pushed a button, and it exploded. Clean, simple, and sanitary.
I can't imagine how you came up with that answer, Polly, but you're exactly right. The world's first toilets required very little maintenance. Once you used it, all you did was blow it up.
Nature calls, and Polly throws a hand grenade in response. I'm sure the first toilets weren't invented for a single use. What a waste. We can't stand for this. Click on the inventory button to put away the transquizzer.
The people who invented the first toilets didn't stand for it either. In any case, I sent Brunuella, the robot bombshell, to take care of this one. She's not easy to miss, but these 4 clues sure are. A diaper, a snake, a seagull, and a penny.
Careful now, I'm going to sense around here. Nope, out of luck. We should stand back now while I sense the place out. Okay, all sensors indicate that Polly hit a mission clue in the professor's biosphere. Ah, and there's another clue. Now we're back at the Shrink-O-Matic.
Just let me know if you need any information about my darling specimens.
There is a mission clue hidden inside one of the specimens, Dotly, and it's your mission to figure out which one. So, here's your hint. Egbert is such an egghead. Once while he was studying his precious specimens, this animal picked him up with its claws and carried him halfway across the country. Egbert didn't even notice. My father had to send him a plane ticket home.
Plane ticket? I floated home on my own. I was able to conduct some wind speed experiments. Bald eagle. This noble-looking bird of prey is the national symbol.
You think?
Bon voyage, Botley. That's French, you know.
Oh my! Not that I... We found it! Just pick up the clue and add it to the inventory. Great! I've got a strong reading in the professor... Oh, yeah!
Well, I've run out of questions. Just go on through. Only kidding. Which animal is known for its laugh? The clam, the chimpanzee, or the hyena? That was way too easy. Oh, Dotly, you're such a hayseed. You crack me up. Which of these is created by people to grow food? A farm, a meadow, a pasture? I knew you'd get that one. Don't try to worm your way out of this one, Dotly. Which worm lives inside the body of a large animal? An earthworm, a leech, or a tapeworm? Everyone knows that. Okay, here's something for you to chew on. Pound for pound, which of these eats the most food? Prairie dogs, grazing cattle, grazing sheep. I knew you'd get that one. Ground control to Butley. Try to answer this one. Which part of the plant contributes most to preventing soil erosion? The leaves, the roots, or the stems? Just a lucky guess.
That was some smooth... Gee, I guess we miscalculated. There's nothing here. Hey, no. That was nice work. There are no mission clues. Stand back now while I sense the place out. Bingo! I've sensed a mission clue in the music hall. There's also a mission clue in the painting gallery. We need... Polly, how's that?
I don't hear any weird music.
Don't ask me. Yes! What an artist! Let's add the clue to the inventory. Bingo! I've sensed a mission clue in the music hall. Looks like the door is locked again. We'll have to figure out the password to open it. Hey, Beethoven!
No need to shout, Bartley. I'm here and ready to help, if you need it. String.
Great job!
Green.
Terrific!
It rhymes with I'm a... cooked in an oven. Baked.
You've got a real talent for this.
Rhymes with I'm a... Lima.
Well,
You are correct. The password is beans.
the door's open. I hate to start this off on a sour note, but... Polly!
Very funny, Nutley. Now, if you want a mission clue, you'll have to play me this song. And I want it played perfectly, with feeling. Click.
The music.
interesting, but something's just not right. Beautiful job.
This silly song is called A Frog Went A-Courting, and it's been sung in America since the time when the Pilgrims landed on Plymouth Rock.
Beautiful work. Now put them... That was the last of Paul. What do you think of that? Nice. We've got every... We should go to the... We've got every... Applause! Applause! Hey, you're doing great. Start the wheel a-spinning by clicking the on button.
Hey, kids, ready to save the world? Brunuela the robot bombshell is ticking away, and it's time for you to come to her rescue. As always, I'm your host, Monty Monitor, and this is Pollywood Squares. Your first clue is a diaper. It will tell you what your mission is all about. Did you know that some plastic diapers have a longer life than the babies who wear them? Diapers pollute the environment. What helps protect the environment? Good work! Recycling things like aluminum cans, glass bottles, and plastic helps to control the amount of garbage that pollutes the environment. Recycling helps to conserve what? You're a natural at this. Natural resources are things nature produces that help people live their lives. For the sake of future generations, it's important not to waste them. Which of the following uses up a natural resource? All right. Every time you flush a toilet, you use more than a gallon of water. You found what your mission is all about. Toilets.
Brunuela was sent back to the invention of the toilet? This could get interesting.
Your second clue is a penny. The penny will tell you when in history the toilet was invented. Start saving your pennies. It only takes 100 million pennies to become a millionaire. Which president is on the U.S. penny? That's right! Abe Lincoln led America through the difficult years of the Civil War. Many people consider him to be the best president America ever had. What was Abe Lincoln's occupation before he became a politician? Good going! Lincoln went from an expert on laws to a maker of laws. There were no lawyers before the invention of laws. In which year were there laws that people followed? That's right! By the year 2000 BC, the ancient Babylonians had invented laws to keep order. In that same year, another culture invented the toilet.
We're heading all the way back to 2000 BC? I hope there are rest stops along the way.
Your third clue is a snake. The snake will show you where toilets were invented. Don't be afraid of snakes. Bee stings and lightning kill more people every year than snakes do. But if you're still worried, you should live in Alaska. There are no snakes in Alaska. Which other state has no snakes? No. Aloha! The entire state of Hawaii was formed by volcanic explosions under the sea. Hawaii is a group of what? Of course, an island is a body of land, smaller than a continent, but completely surrounded by water. Which of the following is also an island? Good guess! Crete is an island in the Mediterranean Sea. It was the island home of the Minoan civilization.
All right, one more clue to go.
I'll show you where your mission will take place. The seagull is a hungry bird. If you ate as much as a seagull eats, you'd have to consume 285 pounds of meat every day. That's a lot to swallow. Which of the following do seagulls not eat? That's right! Seaweeds are plants that live in the sea. Some seaweeds can grow hundreds of feet long. They grow on rocks and on the seabed. Seaweed is commonly eaten by which people? Yes, that's right. Seaweed's popular in Japan. Japanese restaurants are helping to make seaweed popular around the world. Japanese people live on the islands known as Japan. Who lived on the island known as Crete? That's right! The Minoans lived on the island of Crete 4,000 years ago. They developed an advanced civilization with palaces, writing, and even toilets.
Off we go. It's time to stop Brunwell. Well, this is it. The journey into time. Click on me to start the trip. The island of Crete 4,000 years ago. The Minoan people had built a paradise on Earth. But what we've got to find is the world's first toilet. It's Brunwell, the robot bombshell. And there's a Minoan guy. It looks like he just walked out of the... facilities. Oh no! Brunwell is gonna blow that baby up! Hit the recall button before the world's first toilet gets flushed to smithereens. Check it out! The world's first toilet was flushed by Mother Nature. The tides came in and cleaned the whole thing out. Pretty cool. Now hold on while I steer this contraption back. Phew, we made it back. Back at the robot roost, and we've added another robot to the collection.
So, Rotley, you think you foiled my plan by rescuing all those robots? Well, my test score may be 0 now, but there's still that extra credit question. And Miss Winkle says that extra credit questions always more than make up for the rest of the test. This extra credit question involves the origins of the universe. Now, we all know she's expecting me to discuss the Big Bang, but I'd rather discuss the Big Bot. Yeah, that's right. I think the universe started with a robot named Botley.
Me? But I thought there was, I don't know, mutual respect developing between us.
Save me the schmaltz, Blotley. Daddy programmed you to obey me, so I order you to march on over to the handy-dandy time machine and set those dials to way, way back, to the beginning of the universe.
But, Polly, the beginning of the universe would mean the end of me. You can't mean that.
You should never have tried to stop me, Plodley. I mean, I didn't deserve that big fat F on my test. No, I really had no choice but to send those robots back to change history so I could get the A I so richly deserved. The A Miss Winkle refused to give me. I know my father said I was never, ever under any circumstances to play with his time machine, but I know in my heart that if he were here right now, he'd say, "Polly, Miss Winkle robbed you. Now go out there and change the history of the world, you brave, brilliant, beautiful little girl." Uh-oh.
Professor Spark! Oh, it's so good to see you.
Hello, Botley. Hello, Polly.
So, how is the annual Time Warp Inventors Convention, Daddy? As fun as usual?
Yes, it was very informative. Very informative indeed. Funny how you think you know a thing or two about history, and then all of a sudden, it changes on you.
But, Daddy, I can explain.
I'm waiting.
Botley made me do it. He must have a faulty chip or something. I tried to stop him, but he was out of control. Oh, Daddy, I'm so glad you're home.
Nice try, Polly. But I think Miss Winkle might tell a different tale.
Oh, Daddy, Miss Winkle just doesn't understand. I thought she did, but she doesn't.
Fortunately, Polly, she understands enough to let you retake that quiz right now.
Hello, Polly. I'm so glad to give you this opportunity. Of course, because you took the test once, I can't give you the same questions. So I've made up another test just for you. I hope you've been brushing up on your Latin.
Latin? Latin? Oh, but Daddy!
Good old Professor Spark. Nothing gets by him.
You just wait till next time, Snotley.
Okay, now that all the robots are home safe, feel free to stay and explore the mountain all you want. But don't count Polly out just yet. She could still show up at any time. All right, things are going well. It seems that the door's locked behind us. We need to get back inside to continue our mission.